Nebi Muhterem sallallahu aleyhi ve sellem Efendimiz Hazretlerinin aziz, pak, münevver, mutahhar, ruh şeriflerine servat şerifi getirenlerin ahir ve akıbetleri hayrola. Âl-i ezvacı tahiret evladı Resul-i Eshab güzel efendilerimizin ve sair enbiya-i ve Resulü fihan haziratın ervah şeriflerine Pirimiz Bilal Habeş radıyallahu anh Efendimizin, Şeyhimiz SahibulSaif Şeyh Abdulkerim el-Kibrisi Rabbani Hazretlerinin ve alelhusus bu caminin baynisi ve bugüne kadar içerisinden gelmiş geçmiş imam mezzin kaymlarının ve kahve-i ehli imanın ervahı için Allah rızası için El Fatiha. Euzubillahimineşşeytanirracim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. İnnallâhe ve melâiketehu yusallûne alen-nebi. Ya eyyühellezîne âmenû sallu aleyhi ve sellimû teslîmâ. Allahümme salli ala seyyidina Muhammedin ve ala ali seyyidina Muhammed. Allahu Ekber, Allahu Ekber, Allahu Ekber, Allahu Ekber. Eşhedü en la ilahe illallah, eşhedü en la ilahe illallah, eşhedü enne Muhammeden Resulullah. Eşhedü enne Muhammeden Resulullah. Hayya ale's-salâh, hayya ale's-salâh, hayya alel-felâh, hayya alel-felâh. Allahu Ekber, Allahu Ekber. La ilahe illallah.
Allahümme salli. Elhamdülillah, elhamdülillah, elhamdülillahi Rabbil alemin. Ve salatu ve selamu ala Resulina Muhammedin ve ala alihi ve sahbihi ecmain. Nahmedullah Teala ve nestağfiru ve eşhedü en la ilahe illallah vahdehu la şerike leh. Eşhedü enne seyyidina Muhammedin abduhu ve habibuhu ve resuluhu sallallahu aleyhi ve ala alihi ve ezvacihi ve ashabi tabi khurran raşidin mahadin. Min ba'di ve zemmeti ala tahkik hususan min rahmeti khulafa rasul ala tahkik umar el-mu'minin Hazreti Ebu Bakr, Umar, Osman ve Ali ve ala bakir sahabe tabi'in ridvanullah ta'ala aleyhim ecmain. Ya eyyuhel mu'minul hazirun yetekullah ta'ala ve te'innallaha mellezine tekvellezine hum muhsinun. Elhamdülillahi Rabbil alemin. Salatu ve selamu ala eşrafil enbiya mursalin seyyidina Mevlana Muhammedin ve ala alihi ve sahbihi ecmain. All praises are due to Allah who has created everything from nothing. All praises are due to Allah who says in His holy words, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. It is He who created you from dust, then from a drop of seed, then from a clot, then brings you out as a child. Then He orders that you reach full strength and afterwards you become old men, though some among you die before. And that you reach a specified time in order that you may learn wisdom. It is He who gives life and causes death. And when He decrees a matter, He says to it, Kun, be, and it is. Sadaqallahu al-Azim. May all peace and blessings be upon the Sultan of creation, the Imam of the messengers, the Master of the first and the last, the beloved of the Lord of the two easts and the two wests, the grandfather of Hassan and Hussein, Sayyidina Muhammad ﷺ, and upon his noble family and blessed companions. May all peace and blessings be upon the four Khulafa Rashidin, Hazreti Abu Bakr Siddiq, Hazreti Umar al-Faruq, Hazreti Osman al-Ghani, and Hazreti Ali al-Murtaza, and all those who follow their way until the last day. Ya ayyuhal mu'minun, O believers, we are Allah's servants. He has created us. He has fashioned us out of nothing. He has given us life, and He has sent us to this world for His servanthood. We cannot escape that nature of our creation, which is to be a servant. As our Shaykh, SahibulSaif, Abdulkerim Kibrisi is saying, there are good servants and there are bad servants. It doesn't matter. Shaitan is a servant of Allah also. We cannot say in our prayers, remove this shaitan from this world. Can we make that prayer? No. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala put shaitan. So shaitan is coming and whispering. Shaitan is not committing the wrongdoing. The man is the one who is doing it. Shaitan is doing his duty. Shaitan's job is to come and whisper wrong things to man, and if man follows, if he follows that wrong thing, he will become the tool of shaitan. And if he does the wrong thing, it is not shaitan but the man who is doing it. If the man is doing right and is following the order of his Lord and his Prophet, he becomes a tool of the Lord, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and Allah does good through his hands. So within that condition of servanthood, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us free will to live either as good servants or bad servants. The bad servants, they become tools of shaitan and their ego. The good servants, they become tools of Allah and His Prophet, and it is through them that the divine will is done on the earth. So what is the distinction between the good servant and the bad servant? SahibulSaif is saying, the one who has good manners is entering to paradise. The one who doesn't have good manners are closing the paradise doors to themselves. It doesn't matter where you are sitting. You can be sitting in the masjid 24 hours. You can be sitting in the masjid 24 hours, but at the end of your time, shaitan puts the hook and pulls you out. You can be inside the dumpster all your life, but if you are always acting with good manners, then in the end, the awliya put the rope and pulls you out from that mess that you are in. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala doesn't leave His good servants, the ones who have good manners, to suffer in the end at least. Good manners, adab. It is the foundation of everything. Without that, there can be no progress in this religion. Without manners, there can be no following the sunnah of Rasulullah alayhi wasallam. Without manners, our reading of Quran, our prayer, our fasting, our zakat, our hajj, all of it can easily be spoiled, corrupted by shaitan. Because manners is the essence of the religion. This is why Hazrat Hasan al-Basri radiallahu an said very simply, he who has no manners has no knowledge. He who has no patience has no deen. And he who has no taqwa has no closeness to Allah. So if we run after knowledge and amal and good deeds without the foundation of manners, one day we're going to fail. Because manners are dealing with the heart. Manners are dealing with the intention. Manners are dealing with making a man walk on the path of ihsan, of beauty. To act in every moment like he is in the presence of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Manners is how a person can live according to the hadith. Actions are according to the intentions, and everyone will get what they intended. Manners purifies the intention, because in every moment the person with manners looks and thinks and evaluates, am I pleasing my Lord with this action or not? Which is why the Holy Prophet ﷺ said, perfect manner, perfect faith belongs to a believer with good manners. And this is why he ﷺ said, a believer with good manners and good character gets the same reward as the one who fasts and spends his night in prayer. Today's Muslims want to fix their problems. Today's Muslims want to recover the honor and the glory of Islam, but they are not interested in manners. In fact, they are interested in everything except for manners. They're interested in politics, in knowledge, in business, but not in manners. Because to gain good manners, to gain adab, a person has to first admit that he does not have good manners. And he has to come to a person with good manners and submit and say, please teach me. So to enter into the Dergah of Edep, a person must first come with humility. But everything in today's society, everything in today's system, it is in reality against being humble and accepting a teacher. Today's Dajjalic system teaches everyone, you are the best. You don't need to change. You must have self-esteem. This is not the way of Islam. This is not the way of spirituality. This is not the way that our civilization and society has functioned for 1400 years. And because that basic foundation of adab has crumbled away, the whole world is in chaos. Just like Sultan al-Awliya, Shaykh Maulana Muhammad Nazim Adil al-Hakkani, Qaddasallahu Sir, is saying, all tariqats, their first instruction is adab yahu. They are reminded to have manners. The first thing we have lost is also manners. A nation's worth and value is known by how advanced are its manners, not with its richness, money, activities, and trade. With manners is man's value. And society's community, nation's values and reputations are known by the good manners they have. Sadly, we are known as Eastern people. But the Eastern people are those who teach good manners to the whole world. Europe has never been in the circle of Edep, and it still isn't. All tariqats come originally to bring the nations, ummahs, communities, people to the circle of Edep. Whatever greatness we see in our history as Muslims, it is based on adab. That circle of adab that Shaykh Maulana is speaking about, that is the refinement and the beauty that Islam brings to everything that it touches. Look at the seerah of the Holy Prophet ﷺ. He came to a backward and ignorant people who were engaged in the worst tyranny and cruelty, a nation that was burying its own daughters alive in the hot sands, a nation that was breaking the back of its slaves, a nation that was constantly warring and fighting and spilling blood without any reason, a nation that had forgotten about Allah and was instead worshipping false idols. Holy Prophet ﷺ came to teach them their humanity again. Holy Prophet came to teach them mercy again. Holy Prophet came to bring them into the circle of adab. Hazrat Ja'far ibn Abi Talib was explaining this to the Najashi of Abyssinia when he said, O king, we were ignorant people and we lived like wild animals. The strong amongst us lived by preying upon the weak. We obeyed no law and we acknowledged no authority save that of brute force. We worship idols made of stone or wood and we knew nothing of human dignity. And then Allah in His mercy sent to us His messenger who was himself one of us. We knew about his truthfulness and his integrity. His character was exemplary and he was the most well-born of the Arabs. He invited us towards the worship of one Allah and He forbade us to worship idols. He commanded us to tell the truth and to protect the weak, the poor, the humble, the widows and the orphans. He ordered us to show respect to women and never to slander them. We obeyed Him and followed His teachings. Most of the people in our country are still idol worshippers and they hated our conversion to the new faith which is called Islam. They began to persecute us and it was in order to escape from persecution by them that we sought and found sanctuary in your kingdom. This is the power of adab. This is the power of Islam. Look at what the adab of Islam did to every nation that it touched. Look at the Persians, at the Africans, at the Indians, at the Indonesians, at the Chinese. Look at the beauty and the lutuf that emerged from these nations once they were brought into the circle of adab. Look at the Turks. Before they entered into Islam, they were nomads. They believed in a God who lived in the sky. They believed in spirituality, but they did not have any empire or civilization. After they accepted Islam, they built the greatest civilizations the world has ever seen. And the Holy Ottoman Empire, we see that they brought the highest level of civilization and sophistication and respect to the Holy Prophet ﷺ and to his Sunnah. Wherever Holy Prophet sat or walked or drank water, they built a dome there. Whatever they found that the Holy Prophet touched, from his clothes to his cane to his sword, they preserved it and honored it as their greatest treasure. The sultans put the peacock feather from the broom of the Rawza Sharif in their turbans to show that they are the servants of Rasulullah. They made the most elaborate and beautiful ceremonies to honor the Holy Prophet ﷺ, from the Mawlid to the Ragaib to Ramazan. And the Ottoman civilization showed honor and respect to the awliya Allah. The Ottoman sultans, who were the rulers of East and West, showed themselves as servants to their sheikhs. The Ottomans showed the full moon of the splendor of Islam. For us to take even one step forward as an ummah, we must run to learn those manners and return to those manners. We must find the Sahib of Edep and ask them to teach us, and we must submit to those teachings. If we don't do that, then our prayer, our fasting, our working, it is all going to be for nothing. It will be spoiled by our bad manners and will lead us into more confusion. As our Shaykh is saying, all actions, all works, all prayers, all worshipping, all fasting, and everything that we are doing are to teach us to have good manners. A man who is going to enter into the palace, who is going to go next to a king, they take him and they train him first. They teach him how to have good manners. If he doesn't have good manners, then he cannot go there. It is impossible. The ones who are learning proper manners, they may stay there. They may reach to higher stations. We are going back to the kingdom from the dirtiness of this world. We have to go back to our kingdom. If we don't learn how to have good manners, then we cannot enter back into that kingdom. We cannot go back to our paradise. You must understand that good manners is what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has ordered us and what He has forbidden us from. We must carry those. Then a man may say, I have good manners. Otherwise, all teachings now in the East, West, North and South, they have failed. It has failed so badly that today the religious leaders are accepting man to man and woman to woman marriages. That's how ugly and that's how bad things became in the East and West, North and South. We must wake up to our own selves. We must hold on tightly to the teachings of the Holy Prophet ﷺ. You may not have seen so many things. Through the blessings of our Shaykh, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is making us to see and to say, don't look there. Don't look there. Don't do this. Don't do that. To teach you good manners. All these actions that we are doing around here, that we are trying to keep up with, is to learn to have good manners. We don't know how much time we have left in this world, and we must prepare every day for the hereafter. O believers, our hearts should be desiring Akhirat, not this dunya. And to return to Akhirat, to return to the king, to return to that sultan, we have to learn manners. Let us learn manners so that we can return to our home. We must sit with the people of manners. As Shaykh Maulana is saying, may we be with the ones who teach the adab of that sultan. Their association can make us like lions. Those accompanying donkeys become donkeys. One in the company of a lion becomes a lion. Ya Rabbi, keep us in the association of your lions. Amin. Astaghfirullah, astaghfirullah, astaghfirullah, lazim, la ilaha illa wa al-hayyul wa atubu ilayh. La ilaha illallah wahdahu la sharika lah, lahul mulku wa hamdu kulli shay'in qadir. La ilaha illallah wahdahu la sharika lah, lahul mulku. La ilaha illallah wahdahu la sharika lah, lahul mulku. لا إله إلا أنت سبحانك لا إله إلا أنت سبحانك لا إله إلا أنت سبحانك Subhan kudusun Rabbina Rabbil Malaikati var. Subhan kudusun Rabbina Rabbil Malaikati. Subhan kudusun Rabbina. İnna dinna Allah'ın İslam. Kam salat. Bismillah.
Allahu Ekber, Allahu Ekber. Eşhedü en la ilahe illallah, eşhedü en la ilahe illallah. Eşhedü enne Muhammeden Resulullah, eşhedü enne Muhammeden Resulullah. Hayya aleyhisselah, hayya aleyhisselah, hayya aleyhisselah, hayya aleyhisselah. Hadi kâme selat, hadi kâme selat. Allahu Ekber, Allahu Ekber. La ilahe illallah.